Right then, we've done all the road courses for Indycar for 2025. Let's quickly talk about the race of the Milwaukee Mile. And apologies for the fact that I am actually showing you Darlington. I don't own Milwaukee Mile or a license to it in the iRacing platform, and I didn't want to spend the £15 on it just for this video. So, who knows? Maybe it'll pop up next year. But overall, it was a good win for Rasmussen in the end. Palou did well. Palou led nearly 200 of the 250 laps in the race. Other leaders were Rasmussen, Malukas with 25 laps, 8 laps for Marcus Armstrong, and then a lap each for Louis Foster and for Felix Rosenqvist. The drivers that retired, well, we had no Nolan Siegel. He was out before the race even started. But Will Power and then Callum Ilott. And you do feel for Will Power. You feel for Penske just more generally, really. I know there wasn't full confirmation that Power was out of Penske at the end of the season until after Nashville, but yeah, Penske just had rotten luck throughout the season. I mean, Scotty Mack does do well here. He ends up with 3rd place. And then Newgarden, yeah, ends up with a top 10 as well. He started 7th and finished 7th. For Scotty Mack, he started 4th and finished 3rd. But overall, when it comes to talking about who was a standout, I mean, Alex Palou has been doing really well in the ovals this year. He's often seen more as a road course guy. But Rasmussen managed to, well, manage the situation really well. He took the lead and led right at the end. Led when it counted the most. That's the thing, most drivers would be happy to lead only one lap if that one lap is the final lap. And it all did come down to managing the race. I mean, there were points, weren't there, where the likes of Tito Ferrucci was running up towards the front. And yeah, in the end, he's down in 14th. Malukas got into the top 10. Like I said, Malukas led laps. He finished 8th. Even for the other Ganassi cars, though, Scott Dixon 9th. And then Kevin Simpson down in 20th place. He did start 26th, though, so it is a climb up. But it was a good one to watch. I think what's nice about the ovals on the IndyCar calendar is they all offer something slightly different, right? Like, the first one of the season is the 500. Then Gateway is a shorter and flatter one. Iowa is also on the shorter side. And then you've got the 1 mile for Milwaukee, and then the 1.5 miles. Funnily enough, ironically, otherwise known previously as more of a cookie cutter in Nashville. I mean, even when it comes to the road and street courses, they all do something slightly different. And that's something that's great about the IndyCar calendar, is that level of variety. I mean, if I look through the 2025 calendar, and I think, which tracks are the most similar? I'd think of 3 road courses in Barber, Rodham, and Mid-Ohio, but each of them is very much different and unique. I would say the Barber is the halfway house between the two extremities with Rodham and Mid-Ohio, where Rodham is the high speed and flowing. Although it does have definitely some slower sections, those 90-degree corners. Mid-Ohio is a lot more of the slower stuff, though it does have some quick blasts. And Barber has some of the more banked profile-y things that you get with Mid-Ohio, but it also has some of the more sweeping corners and flat-out sections that you have at Rodham. But yeah, it was a good watch overall. Ovals can sometimes be difficult. They can sometimes come across a bit dull, but in this case it didn't. In this case it produced a good race, some good action, and produced another different winner for another different team, which is something that you do need in IndyCar, especially because, I mean, we got all the way to Mid-Ohio and we'd already had 2 winners. Then all of a sudden we have 2 new winners in a row. Yeah, Ward won 2 on the season. But then we only really got more new winners right towards the end, right? This being one of them. But anyways, folks, as always, thanks so much for watching and joining. If you have any thoughts or feelings, let them be known in the comment section down below. But until next time, it's bye for now.